What's going on, guys? Clifton Denny with On Your Own Outdoors. Hey guys, so if you clicked on this video, you already know what we're going to talk about. That new Tactacam, right? That Tactacam 2.0 or Tactacam Gen 2, whatever you want to call it. So hey, I'm fixing to grab this thing, get it out. We're going to talk about, this is going to be part one of a two-part video. And the only reason I say that is, can you give a true review without using the equipment? Absolutely not. So let's go ahead and talk about this thing. Number one, where'd it come from? Yours truly, Max Prairie Wings. They got them on the shelf now. Guy with Jody, he got me one out quick, fast, and in a hurry. And so here it is, guys, the Tactacam Gen 2.0. So let's talk about some pluses and then some minuses just from doing the research online. So the Gen XB, one cool thing that I did like about the Gen XB is it gave you what I call like the blackout mode, right? The no glow. So this has got the low glow. So whenever it's taking the pictures at night, it is going to give you some kind of like little flash or little light up. So that's really about the only negative I think with this, that I wish they'd have carried over from that XB over to this new product. But the things that they talk about this that are supposed to be the home runs kind of thing. A, picture quality is supposed to be a little bit better. B, with the Tactacam X that I have, one thing that I'm not a huge fan of that you've seen on my other video is it does seem like there's a little bit of a delay in photos. They say they fixed that with this. The big home run with this thing right here though is that if you've been out and you've bought any of the Tactacams before, you have two options, right? You've got a Verizon or you've got the AT&T. Well, with their new models, did away with that. It comes with both options. Why is that a big deal? So here at my house, this is just an example for myself, right? So here at my house, if you don't have Verizon, you're not talking on a phone. If you don't have Verizon, you're not sending any messages. I've been limited on where I could use my Tactacam at. And the reason for that is I bought the Verizon. I bought the Verizon, well, whenever I say I did, my wife did, right? So my wife bought the Verizon. Why'd she buy it? Because that's the service we get here at the house. Where my cabin's at, it's AT&T. Right, so I can't use the camera back and forth. Can now. So if you look down here at the bottom, it says it's right there. It's Verizon and AT&T. So it comes with the SIMs card for both, and they're interchangeable. So that's huge, guys. So now you don't have to buy two different cameras. You can just buy one and you can move it, right? So that's a big deal. The other big thing about this is the battery life. So I can't complain with my Reveal that I have about the battery life. I think it's been pretty phenomenal. Here at the house, we average probably 500 photos a day. And I don't know, about every 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, we have to go out and interchange the batteries. They're saying this camera gets 3 times the battery life. So that's another really, really big deal. I'm going to do a couple different things with this, right? So for the part two that y'all you gotta wait. It's coming, I promise. But the things that I want to talk about here are the things I'm going to do for part two. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to take the Tactacam X and I'm going to set it up with this camera. We're going to put fresh batteries, the same kind of batteries sitting over the same food pile, and we're going to see which one's battery life does last longer. We're going to, when we know we get a photo on one, see if the other one gets it so we can see if there's actually a difference in between the two. And then we're going to check the picture quality. The other thing that I'm going to do with it, because it says that it's a lot faster, right, is I'm going to actually get on the side-by-side and I'm going to do 8 miles an hour this way, you know, about 10 yards, and then I'm going to do it again at 20 yards. I'm going to do it again about 25, just to see if it's actually catching them. I want to see how clear those moving photos are, because as we talked about before, guys, when you have a camera set up over a feed pile, it changes a little bit because a lot of your photos are still photos. When you move that camera over and you've got it on public land and you're just trying to get that picture in that transition point to figure out if that deer is moving on the outside of the thicket or if he's moving 40 yards off that thicket or whatever, when it's got that instant photo and the good quality on that instant photo so that you can actually tell what that animal is that's walking by instead of getting, everybody's got it, right? It looks like this, whoo, that blur of the horns on top. You can't actually tell if it's your target buck or not. And then you're in a guessing game, you move in there, it's not your target buck, and now you're just kind of screwed, right? So the other cool thing about it, it's got the request HD photo from app, right? So that's huge. Hasn't been in the X, wasn't in the XB. That's new to this camera. So yeah, guys, that's about all I've got. I know this video was short. I know it's sweet. It's the unboxing. It's talking about what they say this camera is gonna do that the old ones couldn't do. I'm super excited to see how it does because I had no complaints with the old camera. So how can you take something that's perfect and make it better? Well, we're fixing to figure it out. So we're gonna run this thing on Verizon. We're gonna run it on AT&T. We're gonna pull videos. We're gonna pull pictures, and we're gonna get those back out to you in a couple weeks. So hey guys, I appreciate you for watching. Again, that is that new Tactacam 2.0. Yeah guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, hit that little bell up top. You never know when we're gonna do a product you just might need. Good hunting, guys.